I don't like doing a lot of sets. I try not to eat like a pig. I try because I talk about health and I'm like the importance of staying fit. I can't be a hypocrite, you know. Oh yeah, keep your spoon out of your mouth. It's good for you. And I eat a whole freaking chocolate ganache cake. That don't look favorable. At least when I eat the cake, I go do sets. You know. Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hulk empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. I'm outside my comfort zone. I'm really far outside my comfort zone because I don't know where my earphones are. So I don't have my music. I listen to my soundtrack, my music, and I don't have it. So I feel like freaking naked right now. So it's off the cuff, you know. And I was just like, Mom, I'm such a creature of habit. That's what is so weird is because I put things in the same place. So I don't, because she used to drill it in my head when I was a little kid. Put it back where it belongs, or you're not going to know where it's at. And she doesn't think that a lot of this stuff landed, but a lot of this stuff landed, you know. So it's probably in a nook or a cranny or a crevice or a crack somewhere around here, you know. And I had them earlier because I was wearing my hat this morning. I was like, because I go outside when I let the dogs out early in the morning, and the sun's starting to come out. And it's all bright. My eyes are all sensitive and stuff. So I have my transition glasses. But this morning I'm like, oh, I'm going to try the hat.
You look good with that.
Thanks, Ma.
It fits you well.
It has a drawstring. It's a one size fits all. So anyway, I was screwing around. And I know I had it this morning because I was playing like this. And I was like, all right, I figured out how I can wear my hat and my headphones. And then I went and zoned out this afternoon. Lost track of them.
You got one out of two ain't bad.
Well, anyway, so today was a day. It was an interesting day. I ate chocolate cake and then I went and did sets. I went and did sets of with the dumbbell to compensate for me stuffing my face with the last of my birthday cake. Yeah, I don't think I can finish that. I don't know if I can, but yeah. Whoa, Stanley. So what's going on in the world today? I see a lot of posturing, a lot of pawns being placed on the chessboard, which is the earth. You know, they're gonna start. They're already some countries are flaring. They're swinging. They're swinging their maintenance. They're swinging. They're flaring. They're flashing. Look what we can do. You know. There are certain parts of the circle agreed that like to empty out the warehouses that are full of freaking bombs and stuff like that. And it's that time. It's that time. It's been a while since they've made up some bullshit military conflict, so they're posturing to do that. Kitty! You want up? You want up on your tree? Am I in your way?
That was a yes.
Come here, handsome cat. Kitty! There he goes. He likes to get up on the. So that makes me sad because I know people that are still in, and I really hope that people stop encouraging their children to enlist. That's what. I don't know, but he just smacked my laptop lid closed. You alright, bud? You said in this transmission immediately. Whoops, that was kind of weird. So yeah, I saw a kid coming home after like his tech school type thing. They call it different things in different branches. I don't know what they call it in the Navy, but I remember seeing this kid get like his parents gave him freaking tickets to go to Disneyland. I don't even think it was Disney World. I think it was Disneyland. And he was young. I mean, he was like, I don't know, 9, 10. He was a young kid. No. But they like gave him presented ticket, and the kid like was so excited. He was like freaked out, and he was in tears and went on and on and on. Finally, to the point the dad was like, "Dude, chill. Like, whoa. Like, you know, yeah, you know, we're going to Disneyland, but that's a bit much," kind of thing. And now, see, that's the thing is these kids, they go off and then they're part of freaking bombing people and countries in far off lands that have not anything to do with us. It's none of our business. And they're killing people and they're freaking creating carnage and, you know, giving people nightmares and all this crap and there's karma. There's karma that comes with that. And then they come back and they're like, oh, I did this. And then they go work in the police department. And some of them figure that they like being, you know, tormenting things. They like bullying things. So they put themselves in these paradigms and these places where they can continue to do that. You know? I guess there's riots in Minnesota. Like, there's going to be shootings all the time. And then they're going to try and it's good. I see this. They're gonna try and set up legislature to pull people so people can't. They want to do like a gun seize and stuff like that. But it's having the adverse effect because there's shootings, like multiple shootings every day at this point. So it's like people are gonna be like, no, we gotta protect ourselves from that stuff. So it's gonna have the adverse effect. Dummies. People are so stupid. Politicians, they're the people that were freaking not cool enough to go be in drama. So they went in to be politicians, and then they're like, we'll make them pay. Now they're making all the cool kids that were mean to them, they're making them pay. So, Artie's the first of 4 that's going to the vet. I always get a little stressed out when my baby's got to go see the doctor. What are you doing, Luna? Don't be fist fidgety. Little bully girl. Pretty girl. Get up there. You show that stinking boy that you're the boss and you get a bed. Good girl. Is it 7:30? Yeah. She's going to want to go outside soon. So Artie's going to be the first to go. It has been a great birthday week. It's past. It's over. It's past. But I like to celebrate all Aries season. I like to celebrate all Aries. Oh, she's rolling around being cute. I like to celebrate Aries. Aries, you know, it's like everybody loves an Aries until you get Ariesed. Until an Aries gives you the freaking shadow side of them. And then, oh, all you Aries are all the same. You're such dicks. And it's just like people don't, you push buttons and you want to see what happens, and then see what happens? It ain't all cute and fun when you get the horns. When you get the ram horns. You know? Anyway, but Aries are a lot of fun. And it's like a new year. It's always a new year. It's the new astro, you know, it's the new celestial. This is when the new year starts in Aries season. You know, even Jesus Christ resurrected as an Aries. He knew we were on to something, right? Yeah. What? A lot of people are putting stuff in the ground to grow. I watched Isabel Page's video today. She knows a lot of stuff. I hope more people boys and girls become more sufficient like that. I know a lot of stuff like that. And if I don't know how to do something, I can figure it out. There ain't nothing I can't figure out. I got a mind like that. You know? I got a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Information Systems and Computers, Tech. Did all that, you know, cabling. I used to punch down phone lines when they still had phone lines between the floors when I worked at Westcorp. You know, when I was in the Air Force, I was mechanic. I'm a mechanic. You know, I'm trained in all these systems. Yeah. A lot of stuff I know how to do. There's a lot of stuff I don't know how to do. That's why I like connecting with people on the tubes. You know? Because they already figured it out. Then they can tell me their experience. Now I might have a different experience. And all experiences aren't the same. That's why it's like, you know, people talk about technology like it's a standard. Like it's a, you know, like there's one version of one browser and one kind of thing. And it's so saturated. It's funny. But there's not really a whole lot going on as far as I can tell. You know, I just have been, everybody else is like this feeling of this burst of energy, and I like to, I like the after effects. I don't like the same burst that everybody else has, so I'll wait around for a while, you know, and my energy is different. I got it, so I've been just doing a lot of freaking chilling, and I also know that, you know, I gotta kind of keep it even keel, because I don't want to get too stressed out and heady about the dogs either. I know that they're going to be okay, and I looked up the website, and one of the veterinarians, he's been in practice for 43 years. So the only thing is kind of weird is they both went to Oklahoma State, and I never recognized Oklahoma State as being a state. Was it where they had a veterinary school? Because I grew up in Northern California, and there was Davis, and Davis was kind of renowned. And like the last two veterinarians that I knew of, both went to Iowa State, and I knew Iowa State's real big in veterinarian medicine. So, but you know, the people seem nice, and that's all you can hope for. You know what I mean? That's all you can hope for is a positive experience, and whatever kind of experience you engage in, you know. And it's gonna be weird because it's like at a weird time of day. The appointment's at like 4:45, so it's like late. It's gonna throw off all their meal time and stuff, which is not a big deal. We adapt and overcome through things a lot worse than that. It's just new and different. And when you're stuck in, you know, when you get used to being in patterns, it's kind of nice to step outside of that a little bit, right? So, but I'm glad Artie's going to be seen, because he gets the teeth, you know, and under the eyes they start getting swollen, and it needs to be addressed. I get nervous because of the anesthesia. It's a crapshoot, you know. It's a crapshoot. So, but I turn them over to God, and we just love them while we have them, right? We just love them while we got them. That's what I'm supposed to do, is love them, make sure that they're comfortable until they make their last breath. And then they'll be waiting at the Rainbow Bridge one day, you know. I got a lot of critters up at the Rainbow Bridge waiting for me. I got more critters than people, I'd say. That's safe to say. So, and it's kind of neat, you know, because like the way the world, I see it, it's like we're going back into the old times, which is the new times, which is the old times, which everything goes around, comes around, and yada yada yada. You know, it ain't nothing we're gonna do now. It ain't never been done before. And actually, our civilization is pretty slow to the game, because we got controlled for so long, man. We got punked, globally punked by the powers that be, you know. Just make them read this book and ask them these test questions, and if they answer right, put them in these categories and let them go to these schools and let them get these jobs. And as long as they support these narratives, then everything will be copacetic. And there's so much more to incarnation than that. And people are really figuring out, man. So many people have been coming to Jesus, and it's going to happen more and more and more. You know? It's going to have more and more and more and more. And it's, some people are going to, you know, recoil. They already picked their sides. They already picked it. They already picked that they want to live for their ego, and that's okay. I've lived for my ego in this incarnation. That's what got me to Oregon. I want to live in Oregon. I've always wanted to live in Oregon. So I'm going to live in Oregon. And I lived in Oregon, and you know what? It wasn't such a comfortable experience because that was my self-will running riot. When you have a whole society of people running riot, just going around doing what they want to do all the time, there's no discipline in that. And spirit's in the discipline. Spirit is in the quiet of, like, you know, the blessings that you get, not running around doing everything you want to do and chasing sensation and, you know, living for this feeling and eating that and, you know, using people and cheating people and lying to people and misleading people and all that stuff that people are doing to get their way. There's very little spirit in that. And people are coming back to their spirits, and I think that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Hi, Cosmic Hillbilly. I'd be really handy, because I know, you want your batteries in parallel or series. Yeah, I'd be really handy. Yeah, I know a lot. And then I got a Mr. Iskey, you know. He's been a farmer his whole life. He's 60, you know, in his mid-60s, and he works on big, huge pieces of farming equipment by himself. Yeah, he does all the maintenance and everything. I mean, it's just like, and the thing is like because people don't realize, when I was in the Air Force, that's when I became real painfully aware about supply chain. And people don't get, like, these things. I dig them, you know, and I hope they continue to keep making them. And I lost one. I had bought two, and then I got two more for my birthday. They're Gold Zero crush lights, chroma, and they have 6 different colors. I don't want to go flipping through the colors. I'll leave that one light, and then I can use this one. They got all the colors, and then they're chargeable. They charge with the sunlight. They have a little tile, and then you just let them charge in the sun, or you can charge them USB, you know. But they're great. I can't remember how much they cost. You get them at RER. That's the only part that sucks. I wonder if I could buy them directly from the manufacturer, because I think REI sucks. I had one experience there, and I will never buy. You know, I don't know. Customer service is pretty much freaking. Oh, OSU is an at college? Right on. That's cool. See, and I don't know. But I've been kind of, colleges have been kind of always on my radar, because when I was young, like 22, 23, I knew a woman, and I was a credit card vendor. I was one of those people, and I think that's why my credit got so fucked, is my karma for that. But, go girl, we'll go outside in a second. But, I would go all over to all these different colleges when people were getting out of high school. See, I didn't want to go to college out of high school because I was a drunk. I like to party and have a good time. And I didn't want to end up on academic probation in the event in the future when I got my shit together and did want to go to college. I would be in better standing, see. Does that make sense? So I put it off. And then, but in high school, I got like a 96 or a 97 on my ASVAB in the mechanical part. Because I just always had a brain for mechanics. Like, I'd drive mom crazy because like I would take things apart and see how things worked, but things I didn't always put them together proper. So sometimes, like when I put together the rotary phone again, it'd go brr, 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 brr. It had this weird ring to it, but you knew somebody was calling. Right? I was like 9, You know? Always unplug the electrical stuff. Oh, I don't like getting electrocuted. I've been electrocuted plenty. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, I got a lot to offer. People whether the freaking poles flip, something's gonna happen because too many people know it, and there's too many freaking volcanoes erupting all over the world, and there's just, something's gotta give, and it ain't given because there's enough people that know the truth of all the alphabet soup and what lies they are and how the government's farming people and all this weird, nasty, gross stuff, because people like me and Jesse Zaboter and other people like that are sharing our stories like, hey, this stuff is real. Stuff is really happening. It's going on all the time. Mom's stories, too, with her unauthorized hysterectomy when I was born. Thank God that didn't happen when my brother was born. I'd never be here. Yeah. There ain't nobody to take care of Mom. We can't think like that. That was just a little It's a Wonderful Life moment I had there. Huh. So, but people are going crazy. People are just, they don't understand how energy works and how frequency works, and people are going to tune in to freaking entities and deities and spirits, and some people are going to take on these attachments, and these entities and demons and spirits are going to tell it to do terrible things. What people got to remember is God don't want you to do terrible things to yourself or other people. So just know that whatever you're picking up on and it's telling you to harm yourself or somebody else, there are people that can and will and would love to help you absolve these, and know that sometimes it's like people pick up demons like people pick up freaking bugs, man, like stomach bugs. It ain't no different, It ain't no different. Could be a set of a negative intention that somebody poses on you. Who knows? The world is like that. So, there are ways to really, and I don't want to see freaking people ending their lives because, these kids are, they're too smart, they're too smart. And they read too many books, and psychologists give them too many labels, and they don't get to just experience life, because they're living for, definitions of what people are telling them what they are, and schizophrenia and all that, dude, we're all radio receivers, everybody, but what you pick up on, that's determined on the vibrational frequency of your heart and your own spirit, and there are things that people can do to keep and maintain their spiritual fitness, and meditation, diet, exercise, to stay in tune, stuff like that. I guess it's just easier to just not, I know that. I've been there. In my life. I've seen pictures where I was a big old girl, but I always felt bad. When I feel bad, I seem to take it out on other people. I ain't supposed to do that either. So, anyway, I better get going because Luna wants to go do her 7:30. It was just soon to be 8.